In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi, everyone. How are you? Hold on, I need to do something before I start my job. God damn it. Wasn't watching on um just looking for a happy birthday. This is a good one. You sent another one. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. Images. Sorry, guys. I don't think anybody's on tonight because I made a boo boo. I think. I don't really care. Okay, so whoever is on, hello and welcome. I just wanted to talk about what time is it? 7:25. I just wanted to talk about the reunion of Married at First Sight. The reunion. I've decided that I totally hate the show. Um, I do have other love shows that I could invest in better. And then I was told about a never ending on Netflix, which is like the behind the scenes of all these like reality dramas that I'm gonna start watching. Um, but let's just get into Married at First Sight reunion. So let me pick up their pictures because this is the reunion number one, which I thought part one. I hope nobody's waiting for me on a. I made such a boo boo. Let me just see something. I made a boo boo tonight. I have no idea. Okay, it's okay. So I look a hot mess, and I'm okay with that because I am tired, and all I want to do is go to bed. That's it. I am looking forward to my bed. I'm gonna hug that pillow. Shit. And me and that pillow are gonna do a dance. No, we're not. I'm gonna lay on top of the pillow and hope the pillow forgives me for being less kind to it. Hold on a second. I ruined my glasses. Silly me. Someone gave me a flower today and left it at the door of my job. But there's another lady that works at the door. I like to call her that bitch. So I didn't know what to do with the flower because I was like, I'm not going to assume the flower is mine. Like, I would never do that. I was like, she too could have a secret admirer. So I just took the flower and placed it in a plant right in front of the door. That way it was for her. It could be like somebody left the flower. It's most likely for you. It ain't for me, right? But it turns out it was absolutely for me. And this is an orange hibiscus, which you don't see too much around. You don't see too many orange hibiscuses around. So I was honored and very, very appreciative. Up this up. Hold on, guys. I really ruined this. I was honored and very, very appreciative for the hibiscus. I don't know the meaning of hibiscus, but I did get questioned. So I got, are you dating anyone? Blah, 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 blah. Hold on, guys. I got, are you dating anyone? Blah, 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 blah. And I thought, well, yes, I am dating someone. Like, I tell everybody yes because it's just easier to dodge a bullet. And if you're starting to leave flowers, like you are smitten. So if I say no, I'll get more flowers. Anywho, I'm not good at dating, as you all know. It's probably the one thing I do horribly. You should see my son. Like he's like begging me to get a man. I'm like, yeah, okay. Um, all right. Anywho, look at the flower. It's an hibiscus. So I'm gonna take it and smash it in a book because as a bitch as I am, I love romantic stuff like this. And then the guy came back later and he was like, the flower is still fresh. And I was like, of course it's still fresh. It's on a magical body. I'm confused. He loved my answer, but really? All right. All right. Let's go over these two, Iris and I forget her name now. Beautiful, beautiful beauty queen. Love her to death. Iris, you can go to hell, and I hope you stay there. I hope your family is ashamed of you. Um, he didn't know how to look at this woman as a sexual being, and that really is what broke them up. I feel bad for her because I think nobody should have the memory of this show, and the reunion show that I watched didn't upgrade me into like getting Aris. In fact, they even showed something where Aris was like, but they cut it from the show, and Aris was like, I'm open to having an open marriage. And he's like, oh, in 20 years. So she's supposed to be married to you, have children with you, and when y'all get about 50, well, he was 40. So when he gets to be 60, you know how men are, he's going to be like, but I told you. I told you. So I'm going to go have an open marriage. I thought that was really sad. And he can go to hell. Nothing from the reunion helped me like Aris anymore than I already had chosen not to like him. And then he said something really bad. He goes, they were like, why? Why didn't you find her attractive? And he's like, I don't want to embarrass her or her family anymore. I really don't know what to do with my hair right now. And I was thinking, you piece of shit. Like, you're on a TV show. And he even said that. He's like, we're alive. And so I don't want to hurt her or her family. You piece of work. I would be so ashamed if this were my son. I would deny. I would deny my son. Is that your son? I'd be like Judas. No. No, he is not. But he looks like your son. You're always bragging about somebody that looks like that. Mm-hmm. He is not my son. Sorry. In any case, Aris, go enjoy your hood life and your threesomes. You wanted threesomes and your open marriages. There are people out there for you that totally would consider and bow down to everything that you said. So bye-bye. But there'll be a reunion show that I'm going to watch as soon as I leave you guys here and whatever. And then, Gina and Clint another couple that just couldn't get it together. Clint ruined it when he talked about Gina's beautiful body. She's actually very voluptuous. But something happened where Clint, said something about his usual type, and she couldn't come back from that. So at the reunion, it was pretty much the same, right? She does not like him. He would have done her. I mean, like, have sex with her. He would have done it. He would have wanted it. But Gina, talk about a woman's weight and think them legs are gonna open. That y'all used to play that in the 60s. Like, these 2024 girls, you got a preference, go find your preference, but get out my face. So I respect Gina for going through the process. I do respect her for going through the process. Listen, this show was so boring, I couldn't even find TikTok videos on it. Boring. All right, over it. But Clint, my prayer for you, because I think you're one of the greatest guys on this show. And I think you're even more great than Nicole's man, because I don't like a sappy dude. You are a man's man, and I fucking love you. So I hope you find the right woman and all the sex that you can get in for a lifetime. And children. Reunion. Shaquille and, God, I forget her name, Kirsten. We talked about Shaquille totally on the download. What I also didn't like about Shaquille is he gave answers that were so convoluted and confusing. So Aris's cousin, this boy's cousin, told his wife that she gives beauty queen answers, which means like perfect answers, like robotic answers. That was Shaquille, but it was double talking. And you cannot deal with anyone that double talks. Kirsten spent the whole time going, Kirsten, please do never get with this guy. I hope you see this video. I've said it twice already. Please do not do it. All right. Nicole and her amazing husband. I love you both. You're amazing. Have fun. Get those babies in whenever you feel like it. I'm so glad that this was a wonderful match. I really, really do like you two. And I could kind of see Nicole doing some media stuff now. I could kind of see her joining the Mavs family, which she should, because I think Devontae needs to be kicked out. So, or doing a reunion or something. I could see it. These two, the story's not complete yet. They are never going to get married. Dominique chose early on to get out, which I wish the rest of them could have challenged themselves to get out early. Oh my God. I'm so tired. I'm wondering if Dominique, the girl, and Clint got together, but that's not coming through. I'll see that at the reunion once I get off of here. And Matt or McKinley is the guy. He definitely hooked up with Gina. I don't know if they had sex, but they definitely went on a couple of dates. And this one is Gina. So, but I want Clint, her husband, to hopefully had matched up with Dominique. That's my prayer. Clint said he was dating. He didn't say who he was dating. So my prayer is that San Diego, thank you. San Diego says, you are a beautiful woman. I watch you for many years. And all I want to say to you, you are a very good woman. San Diego, thank you. Do you live in San Diego? Because there was a horrible earthquake in San Diego. I know they canceled the, no, you're Southern, San Diego, Southern California. There was a 7.0 earthquake in Northern California, but they canceled a tsunami. And I don't know if there's been tremors since. I did call my sister to make sure that whatever is going down up there, it did not have an impact. But apparently, Southern California had no clue. How is it that I'm all the way where I am and you guys are like, no clue? But it's okay. Sometimes the stretch of California is so big that you wouldn't feel it. And I don't think it was on land, which is why they called the tsunami. I think it was in the water, which is worse. Because remember that earthquake in Indonesia, it took like 3 days before the tsunami hit the peoples. So, hi, Noel. Hi. So, I just called my sister and the people that take care of her, and I was like, if you guys are planning to go camping near water or planning anything near water, just cancel it because the tides will be high regardless. All right. It might take a few hours to get up the coast to because the Japan earthquake, that 9.0, it reached Southern California. And let me tell you what it dragged in. It dragged in a whole bunch of dead fish. Yep. And that 9.0 tsunami, or yeah, it was a tsunami. It hit Hawaii. So I called my family and I was like, stay away from the water. And then I was telling her, the girl that had told me today, Tiara, I was telling her, even though they're saying like the tsunami can never make it that far from Northern California to Southern California, I was telling her, don't believe it because this weather, this is new weather. And we don't know what this new weather is like. So I was just telling her to be safe and just don't go near water. Are you serious? It was a 7.0. Google it. In Eureka, California. This is how much nobody cares anymore. Bad weather that a 7.0 in California is like, nobody cares. But I think this is a precursor to something else. Like what? Oh my God. Let me check. I don't even think the news covered it right. Hold on. All right. In any case, hi, Incognito. Mm-hmm. Noel, it's a precursor to something because something is not right. And I knew an earthquake was coming. I just thought it would be Southern California. I keep forgetting. Oh my God. Oh, how many of you massage your head at the end of the day? Anybody? Because you should be massaging it. I think if you don't massage your head, that's how you get dementia. Oh, thank you, God. Or at least let your hairdresser massage your hair. I let my hairdresser massage my hair when I used to have a hairdresser. Now I don't have a hairdresser. I mean, I do, but I don't really. So I have to massage my hair myself every night. You should massage your hair to stop you from getting dementia. True story. Oh, I massaged my head last night, which I don't always do. Since you say that, I will every night. Every night. Every night. Stimulate your scalp by massaging it. Mhm. Now, if you want to use Tracy's hair oil, hold on. Let's see. Tracy's hair oil. And then massage your scalp. Go right ahead. By the way, if you have a beard, this is good for the beard too. All right? It's all good. All righty now. So I'm trying to get off of potato chips because I have a bag of potato chips every night, but I'm trying to get off of it. Not that anybody's telling me to get off of it, but how healthy can a bag of potato chips be every night? But it's just really sad when you have a craving. And you know what it is? It's only a craving for salt. That's all it is. I just need salt. But I don't need to be putting salt in my body. So what am I doing? Okay. Anywho, so Shaquille double talked, and I don't know where he gets this from. I think it has everything to do with the down low effect. I wish you well, Shaquille, and I wish you would come out of the closet. Kirsten, on the other hand, um, released all her stiffness in the marriage and the process because I think like the counselors were like, you're causing a bigger problem and you have to. Man, she started responding in a way where she was like doing better and in the end got dumped. So I feel bad for Kristen because if you watch the show, she was stiff from the wedding. I was like, bitch, what is wrong with you? She wouldn't kiss him at the wedding. She didn't like the fact that he was bald. Like she had a lot of problems. And then ultimately, she fell in love with him. And the more she changed, God, I did get it out. The more she changed, the more he changed. I'm sorry, I'm messing with my leg, but I don't want to infect it. But I always had this little, tiny little bubble in my leg. And then yesterday, for some reason, the bubble, what was inside the bubble came out, but I've had it there for like 5 years. So I just thought, you know how you get older and things start to appear on your body? You guys would see. You have to get older. So I was like, oh, this is just a part of getting older. But then I've been putting vinegar on my legs to keep the mosquitoes out because of dengue fever. So I'm constant. I don't know about you guys. The mosquitoes here love your bottom half of your body. Not even like they just need to like get your ankles, your knees. So I put vinegar. This is vinegar on my body to stop the attraction. Right. I did hear that if I drank, which I stopped doing, I'm going to start again. Vinegar with mother in my water, then they won't touch my blood because they don't like the taste of it. So I got to remember to do that, or at least take a little bit to work with me in like a container. I could do that. I'm thinking right now, and so I've been putting vinegar on my legs. Now I shower, I cream myself down, so my body is moist. But then I put this vinegar and this little bump that's been in my body for like 5 years. It's tiny, like the size of less than a needle pin head, right? It's always been there for years. So I thought it was just my body changing. As it turns out, the vinegar has been drying up. And so it looks like a pimple. You start to look like a pimple, and then whatever was inside came out, and it came out dry, not like pussy or infected or anything. I still don't know what it is, and it came out dry. And I was like, oh. So then I figured out it had something to do with the vinegar. So it turns out one thing came out dry, but then there was another thing there. I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't know what this is, any of it, but now, and I'm afraid to like dig at it because you know that's how it's going to get infected, and then I'll get my legs cut off. So I'm just going to keep spraying the vinegar, but just now I just got the second one. I still don't know what it is. It's weird. Do you think it's like a tick or something? Could it be a tick? Now I should go to the doctor. I should go to the doctor now. I don't know what it is. I think I should go to the doctor. Is it possible I could have had a tick all these years? Does a tick just stay in your body and never leaves it? Do I have tick symptoms? What if it's a tick? What if I have lupus? What is it? What is it? I've had it for 5 years. Or more. Maybe I had it for more than 5 years. I just thought it was a part of my new body. What if it was a tick? Interesting. I mean, I've had dogs. Dogs get ticks all the time, and I'm pretty sure they can jump. You think it could have been a tick? We'll see. I don't know what it is. Noelle, it's so sad when you have a craving. because I'm trying to release the craving. And so, uh, as soon as I come home, I take a shower, I put on my pajamas. My pajamas are booty shorts. I could wear them in my complex, but I wouldn't wear booty shorts to the gas station for pajamas. Oh my God. So that stops me from going back out, taking a shower right away. So I just sit here with the craving, and then sometimes I convince myself to go to bed early rather than have the cravings. I'm trying all kinds of things to just survive. I did release the potato chips. I've done it before. I just have to do it again. And even the time that I released it and I picked it up, I didn't even want it. It had become a habit. My God, what if I had a liquor problem? What is it? All right, I have no idea what it is. I wonder if it's a tick. All right, I think it just needs to heal because I took everything out of it. All right, I am prolonging this. So Shaquille, it is what it is, Shaquille. And then Dom and this guy. I wish everybody well. I'm actually not mad at anyone. Why is Drake in my lineup? Get out of my face, Drake. Um, but I'm gonna watch Reunion Part 2 do right now. And then we will talk about it tomorrow. There's been some exciting news that we could talk about that happened today. Like, we could talk about it tomorrow, but like, they don't believe that they do believe that the United Healthcare shooter is a light-skinned man. I have no words. I have absolutely no words. He does not look like a light-skinned man, but I have no words. And then Charlemagne the God, Whoopi had to whoop his ass. So good for Whoopi. We'll talk about that tomorrow. And is it Blue Cross Blue Shield that decided only in 3 states they're not paying for anesthesia anymore? So nobody's getting operations anymore. Nobody. You can't do an operation without anesthesia. And they don't want to pay for it or something. So now it would be really dumb of you to go into medical school to become an anesthesiologist. I think they're doing it just to the elderly, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. We don't need to worry about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But I think they want the elderly to die now. All right. We got a lot to talk about tomorrow. Yes, they really want this whole country to crumble, says Noel. You're absolutely right. And I just want to encourage people, if you could get the fuck out, do not overthink it. Get out. Do not overthink it. If you can get out, get out. Now, how you get out is not my problem. I'm only the messenger. All right, guys? I think they want to get rid of the elderly too. Yes. Imagine no one can afford to retire. Well, in China, the elderly is not working and the youth is not working. They're having some weird sit out in China, the youth, and the elderly can't work. So there's a big imbalance over there in China. But and the elderly is a lot financially to take care of, a lot. So I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons why they want to get rid of the elderly. They're expensive. They are. And the medicines that they take, not Chinese, I'm just talking about elderly in general. Oh my God, they're so expensive to upkeep. So I think we're turning into a world where there will be no elderly. Can you imagine if you get to be a certain age and you have to go into a chamber? Didn't the Jews say never forget? Could they do that to the elderly? I think so. And I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about everywhere. So that's what I'm saying. If you can get out, get out. Yep. Comes down to money. Yep. They'll have to house these people. Yep. Public senior housing will be needed at this rate. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Put them all in the same place. And then, yeah. Yeah. Don't like it. I mean, that's called assisted living right now, isn't it? Which is hell of expensive. Assisted living is so expensive. My dad wound up at an assisted living at the last couple of years because I moved to California permanently. So he was forced to go into assisted living. Greatest place ever. Like, oh my God, they took them shopping. My dad refused to go. They took them to the movies. My dad said, fuck them old people. And I'm like, you're old. They would like have bingo night. And then when the place first opened up, he was one of the first people in. And there was no security guard at the time. So for the first few months, he sat in the security booth because there was no security guard. And he thought the place needed security. So he sat there watching people come and go. Nobody knew that he was a tenant. And so when I finally get to see my dad traveling from California, there's a social worker in the building. And she's like, oh, I'm so glad to meet you. I'm like, yeah. She goes, so when I first got here, I thought he was security. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, for months he played security. I'm like, you never asked him who the hell he was? And she said, no, I just assumed. He was a tenant. That is my dad. That is so my dad. Like, you have no idea. Whew, the life with dad. I'm surprised I don't tell you guys all them stories, because that's a lot of stories right there. Oh my God. All right, guys. Hi, Colton. Hi, Jenny G. All right, guys. Let me go back. I just saw 44444. Let me go back and watch the reunion, and then we'll have a lot to talk about tomorrow. Because, oh my God. 2024. Cat Williams. If no one ever lied to you in your lifetime, believe Cat Williams. He is a mother effing prophet. If y'all ain't never seen a prophet before, believe Cat Williams. You know what I'm gonna do as a celebration? I'm gonna watch Club Shay Shay, who I fucking hate him. But I'm gonna watch Cat Williams 2024 prediction. I think it's like 3 hours long. I'm not even going to watch Bringing in the New Year because I don't believe 2025 is going to be any better. So I'm going to ring in the new year. I'm not dancing to ABC Rockin' Eve. Fuck them. I'm not dancing to any musician that has been at a Diddy party. Not doing it. No. I'm rewatching Cat Williams. So if you guys want to rewatch Cat Williams with me, bet. Let's rewatch Cat Williams together. Okay? 2025 is going to be cray. 2024 was the test to see how much y'all can handle. 2025, the bottom's going to fall out. So I hope y'all are spiritual because y'all are going to see things, hear things. You see what the weather's been doing, right? It's going to get crazy in 2025. Like all the spirits, they're like, they have no idea. They think 2024 was bad. Oh my God. The authorizations to rip this world apart. Oh. And then we have to talk about the lockdown in North Korea. That's a precursor to lockdowns all over the world. America's going to have a lockdown. No, not a lockdown. Martial law. We're going to have martial law. We will. Just please remember this video because I won't remember where I said it. And then it's going to happen. I'm like, which video did I say it in? Oh no, the tsunami warning is like another warning. No. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta go. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Oh, wait. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown turns to day. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.